Gemini, this is your week ahead tarot card reading by Born Without Boundaries. Tarot, it's a message for Gemini, sun, moon, and rising sign. And this is an energy reading, so please take it where and how it resonates in your life. This is your message. And if you're not a Gemini and this has popped up on your feed, it's definitely your message because you would have pulled it into you. And it shows up just the right time. And that's where your message begins. Here it is. What does that mean? So I've got to be honest with you. Seven of Cups is one of my least favorite cards. It means confusion. It means distraction specifically. It's almost like you have a little bit of something in each of the cups, but none of it is really valuable. And I always like to tell people that if you're confused, you already have your answer. Because if you're confused about something, you're not sure of it. And believe me, believe yourself. Don't believe me. Believe yourself. When you are sure of something, you know it, right? So this is almost like having too many irons in the fire, having too much distraction. Sometimes this could be dealing with like actual drinking too much. Like it could, as in you're using something to distract you or mask the truth. A lot of times this could be like a smoke screen, like delusion, right? Or distraction to the point of delusion. So Seven of Cups is here. I don't know if it's being done intentionally. I don't know if you're just having a hard time focusing right now. Let's see. Gemini energy. All right, get in line. Get in line. Was that? You saw that, right? It just came out, flipped out. Okay. So from the way that it looks right now, you're getting distracted by something that's not going to matter for in like a few weeks. Because it's almost like you're all kinds of getting distracted now, but then when you actually think about it and think through it or review it or look at it or even take time away from it, it's not going to matter and it's not going to last. Whatever it is. I mean, usually this is a breakup energy but this is a general reading, so I keep it as general as possible because I know that you're going to apply it to many different aspects of your life. You know, for some of you, you might just have to be really happy in love and your relationship is fine. So what does this mean for you? It means that you're letting something distract you right now that is not going to matter at all or is either going to fall apart or really just not work out for you or even not betray you, but like let you down in maybe 4 weeks time, maybe about a month's time. So think about where you're distracted and think about where you're letting, we're just starting the reading, but let's go through this exercise. Just take a second right now and be honest with yourself. You don't have to say it out loud. You don't have to do this in front of people. You don't have to write it down if you want to. But Gemini, think about or acknowledge where you've been distracted. Because the sooner you let that go and the sooner you stop letting it be something that's distracting you, the sooner you stop wasting your energy because the cards are confirming it ain't gonna get you nowhere. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of right now that's being flung at you, but when you actually review it objectively, you see that it's not very loyal, that it doesn't hold up, that it's just a bunch of BS. So maybe right now you just need temporary distractions. A lot of times in our life we do. But ultimately, I would say if you have something in your life that you really value, make sure that you continue to value it. Make sure that you continue to demonstrate, prioritize it. Because ultimately, upon review or upon reflection, it might, what you're doing now might end to somebody leaving, somebody letting go, or recognizing that maybe something wasn't meant to be to begin with. But since this is not the Lovers in reverse, it's the Two of Cups in reverse, this could be upon review, all the distractions and all the craziness might actually be what splits the situation up or what ends up ending it. Why would this come to you right now? To warn you. Because this kind of thing is the best reading ever. I know you're like, no, Michelle, tell me I'm going to win the lottery is the best reading. No, this kind of reading is the best reading ever, because what it does is let you know. It's like God's gift to you. It's like saying it in just straightforward language that you can understand. If you don't, if you can change this. You can change this outcome. This hasn't happened yet, right? You can change this outcome. You're letting something distract you to the point where when somebody actually starts looking into it or digging into it or researching it, it's not going to come up as anything that's going to be valued. It's not going to come up good. It's going to come up kind of up, right? So that's where you want to understand that this is a blessing, that this is coming to you now. Because you'll be blessed with that insight so that you can do something about it, so that you can change what's happening. That's the only reason why it would show up to you now. Because God's like, I don't want them to keep getting distracted with this. I don't want them to go into a direction where they're not going to be happy, or they're going to mess something up, or they're going to allow somebody else to derail them. I don't want that. What they want, what God, what the Spirit wants, what the universe wants is for you to succeed. So this is kind of your wake-up call to be like, focus. We have underlying energy. Believe in the impossible. Blue moon. So this is coming out way. I think maybe at one point you didn't think that this was possible, or that you accepted that something was impossible. And so you let yourself get distracted from it. And if so, the message would be, it's not that it was ever impossible. It's you letting yourself get distracted from it that is actually ruining it. And to bring it back into focus as soon as you can is very important for the survival of it. There's something here that you're letting bullshit get in the way of what's actually important. And that's gonna fuck things up. That's gonna fuck things up. And the last thing you want is to lose a good thing, because ultimately you did something that didn't have to be done. And that's why this is all minor arcana. You don't see no major arcana up in here. So God's trying to tell you that you're dealing with something that is you created. It's not, because fate and free will dance around each other at all times, in all ways. Fate and free will, we balance them both at all times. This is not fate. This is free will. This is some shit you're getting yourself into, and you can get yourself out of. You absolutely can. This is not destined for you. This is not something you have to experience. That's why it's coming out now. And God's just trying to say, your behaviors are fucking you up, right? Right? This is a personal conversation between you and me. I ain't got no judgment toward you. I love you guys. This is why I'm here, to let you know, red flag. And you don't have to let anybody tell you who gave you this information, right? You could just be like, yeah, I kind of woke up and I realized I don't want to do this anymore. Or I kind of realized that, or I've been noting it for a while, and now I'm just going to accept that something's got to give. So let's find out what's got to change. If you have not subscribed to the channel yet, please subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell. Select all notifications so that when I go live, and this is the only place that I go live and do free public tarot card readings, you can participate, but you got to get notified. And if you're looking for personal readings, I provide those. I provided a number of services. So a number of tarot and astrology services only through my website. There's nothing else, only my website. You can book and schedule there, bornwithoutboundariestarot.com. Okay, you ready? God, clarify. What can Gemini do about this? What should they do? How should they react to this energy? You've got to create what you want to create. You've got to, it's take action now. So, because that's the Knight of Wands, that's fire sign energy. Now Major Arcana is involved. That's really interesting. It's almost like all of this distraction was designed to make you or inspire you to do something. So now I'm going to change this up a little bit. Ultimately, what it's saying is something is happening now that is going to be reviewed by maybe a fire sign, right? And they're going to make a choice. Maybe it's about a relationship. If you have a relationship with a fire sign, they're going to be reviewing shit that you do. And it's upon review that they're going to recognize or realize that they want something solid. They want something more solid. Maybe they want more of a solid commitment. I think it's upon review of this whole situation, and maybe at the loss of it, that you're going to start taking action to create a circumstance or be ready for a circumstance that stays, that's steadfast. So it's almost like all of this craziness is setting you up to want something different and to realize that you want something different. That you want to maybe even create it on your own. Create a sense of stability, equilibrium, fairness, partnership. This is Libra energy. It's Taurus energy. It could be, listen, if this is a relationship thing, it's almost like the energy of, I've been through so many crazy, pointless relationships, and they all end up just being nothing. So what I want now is to create a space, and it's upon this realization that you then start to become ready and prepared. 11:11. That you start to become ready and prepared for something more serious. It's almost like awakening to the fact that you're tired of the distraction and the stupid shit. You're tired of something shallow. You're tired of something boring. You're tired of something that doesn't last and doesn't stick. And instead, what you're going to do is you're going to say, I'm digging into something that lasts. I'm digging in. Like, I want something real. I want something true. And ultimately, that's what it is. It's taking action to deliver justice, especially some sort of maybe financial justice, or it could be to establish a tradition, a balanced tradition. It's almost like, I'm tired of all this trifling crap. I want to establish something that's going to last, that's going to stay. Okay, all right, that's good. We've gotten far with that. But can you please clarify? How do you want them to take action? Just take action. Three of Pentacles, something to do with your work, something to do with, maybe through work, first of all. And through King of Swords. It could be through a job such as lawyer, could be judge, could be something legal, doing the work. Oh, it's almost saying make it a new rule or make it a new law for yourself. Because this is a sense of what is most important to you and what you base your decisions on. Deciding from a place of what you know you can do and what is going to be most valuable or most, not valued, but it's almost like you're realizing that you have work to get done. That work has to be done in this particular situation. And you are. And the Three of Pentacles is, it's almost like you're ready and you have the resources to be able to make the right decisions now. There could also be a decision that's coming down the pipe with regards to, I don't know. These are clarifiers, so they're not necessarily predictive. Let's get the other cards. What's this all about? It's about love. It's about generosity. It's about returning abundance to a point where there's abundance overflowing, as opposed to, having to scrimp and save. And see how this is like sludge. It's stupid. It's all this stupid crap. And this is like spiritual, and this is holy, and this is blessed, and this is the cups runneth over. It doesn't stop. This is returning to a state of quality over quantity. That's what it is. Because there's been a lot of tapping into resources that are just bullshit. Maybe mismanaging or misspending money has something to do with this as well. And it's just irresponsible, and it wasn't going to get you anywhere. It's like you're going in a stage of your life from trifling shit to insisting upon the real deal. And if this is relationship, this is like, well, I want marriage. I want to be committed. I don't want to be attached to. This is Aquarius energy. This is Aquarius energy. It's like you're aiming higher. It has to do with just turning on these ideals, right? And then, ooh, what else we've got? Moving on and solving something that had a conundrum, finally being able to make a decision about it and plant the seed for a lot of prosperity with regards to something that's demanded or something that's imperial, something that's expected, or something that you have to be contracted into. You could be dealing with a Capricorn specifically as well. Taurus, Capricorn energy. We did get Hierophant. Let's think about this. It's like you want to lock something in. Maybe there was some sort of restriction. There was some sort of it's like you want to do something that's going to ensure wealth and happiness and prosperity in the face of restriction or debt. I need to clarify this. This is interesting energy. Can we clarify the devil? Why did the devil come out? You're planting the seeds for extreme wealth right now. That is going to be a certain. The Page of Pentacles. There's some sort of, new. It's something that new. It's like this little seed becomes, this is the time in your life when you're planting something that actually lasts and prospers. It feels like you guys are ready to settle down with something or someone. It doesn't have to be something. Flexible. It's like you're willing to change now in a way that you hadn't been in the past because you didn't finish something. Something was left unattended to. Let's get an angel message. Angel message for Gemini, please. Forgiveness heals. Time to release repressed anger as it's blocking your health and happiness. Let's go to the extended. I'll see you guys there.